Hello guys, welcome to day 26 of our design challenge. In today's tutorial video, I'm going to be showing you how to create logo designs using the Bezier tool in your PixelLab. I'm going to guide you through the entire logo design process step by step, sharing practical tips and techniques you can use to create professional logo designs in your PixelLab. Make sure you watch this video from the beginning to the end so that you don't miss any valuable logo design tricks that can help you improve your skill. So without further ado, let's get started. So guys, the reason why I decided to add a logo design to our 30 days design challenge is because I've been receiving comments from people. Countless comments from people telling me to create tutorial videos on logo design. So I thought it wise and necessary to include a logo design to our 30 days design challenge so that those people that have been requesting for a video on logo design can as well watch this video and also learn how to make use of this particular tool. Let me show you the tool I'm talking about. This particular tool, which is the Bezier tool. This is the tool we usually use to create logos in our PixelLab. If you don't know how to use this tool, you will find it difficult to create logos in your PixelLab. So it is important for you to pay attention to everything I'll be explaining in this tutorial video. Try as much as possible to shut down every distraction so that you can make the most of this video. It is important to do so. And those of you that are yet to join our community, head over to the description of this video. You'll find a link to our WhatsApp community so that you can participate in the 30 days design challenge. If you have a question, you can as well tag me so that I can respond to your question. Now let's continue. So this is the logo of Apple. We'll be tracing it. You understand? We'll be tracing this logo. And with the help of the Bezier tool, we are going to recreate this logo. So click on the Bezier tool. I know that this interface looks complicated and at the same time confusing, but don't worry, I'm going to take you through the properties and the functionalities of this particular tool. Now let's start with each of the icons. There are several icons here. Now for this particular icon, it helps you to add nodes. Yes, this is what I mean by nodes. It helps you to add points or nodes. We call it nodes or points. So take away the nodes. Okay. Now add another one so that I can describe other icons using this shape. Now for the second one, it helps you to edit each of the points or nodes. Now for the last one, it helps you to move the shape. It enables movement. Now for the actions, this is what I mean. Actions, they are quite important. And this one helps you to remove nodes or points. So let me add a point so I can explain. Now for this one, it helps you to connect all the points. It is called connector. Now this one helps you to scale the size of the shape. That particular icon helps you to rotate the shape. You understand? As you can see, I'm rotating it. So click on your good icon. I think that's basically all you need to know about the functionalities of each of these icons. In case you want me to make a detailed tutorial video on the Bezier tool, let me know in the comment section. Your comments will motivate me to make additional videos aside from this particular video. You get my point? So let's fire down. For those of you that have been saying, is it possible? You are going to see it now. Okay. Now click on your Bezier tool. We have started though. So let's zoom in. You get? Yes, let's zoom in. Let me reduce the size of this node. So let's zoom in so we can see what we're doing. So I want you to move this node here, place it here at the center. Alright. Okay. Now click on this center icon. Remember I told you guys that it enables you, it helps you to edit the anchor point. Now click on this other anchor point so we can edit it as well. The goal of this tutorial video is to teach you how to create logos using your PixelLab. For those of you that think that it is impossible for you to create logos in your PixelLab, it is very possible, 100% possible. And I just want you to pay attention to everything I'm going to be sharing with you guys. You understand? So as you can see, we've been able to trace this part. Yeah, we've been able to trace this part. So click on this first icon. Remember I told you guys it enables you to add additional nodes. So we want to add what? Additional nodes. So click here, go back to this center icon. We want to edit this part. You understand? It's quite simple, it's not difficult. Yeah, I want to edit it. So just follow me carefully. You understand? It's not difficult. For those of you that like complaining, this thing is difficult. It's not difficult, it's easy. Somebody might say, it is because you're a professional. Do you think I'm a professional? Well, I don't know, but I think it is your mindset. It is your mindset that determines the actions you take. If your mindset is not right, your actions will be wrong. You get my point? So when you think anything is difficult, of course, it's going to be difficult for you because you've conditioned your mind to think that thing is difficult or that task is difficult. You understand? Now let's continue. A few days ago, I was discussing with someone. Okay, should I share this with you guys? I think I should share it. Before then, let's add additional nodes. So click on this, come here, okay, and click on this center icon. So she told me that this is a member of our community. We're discussing a few days ago. So she told me that there was a time a client reached out to her and the client told her to create a logo for his brand. So she told me that she could not create the logo because she doesn't know her way around this particular tool. She could not navigate this tool. So she had to meet someone else to help her. Of course, you have to settle that person. So it was 50-50. I was telling her that you would have told me now so I can make a tutorial video on this. Although I have a tutorial video on the Brezza tool, but she wasn't aware. She wasn't aware. So you see the reason why you need to know your way around this tool. You need to familiarize yourself with this tool so that you will not be limited in any way as a graphic designer. Believe me, with your smartphone, you can do wonders. I've always told my students this. Now, you must not have a laptop for you to create stunning designs. It's not a must, but it is necessary if you can afford it. But in a situation whereby you know you can afford a laptop, why not make do with what you have? Many of us started with our smartphones. For many of you, you're surprised that we are tracing this logo, this Apple logo with our smartphone. It's quite surprising. Yeah, that is what we are doing. And you're going to see the final results. I bet you will be wowed. So click on this. Let's add a node. So add a node, very important. Okay. So let's adjust it. So take it here. Now this is what will happen. Take it away. Let's add the node here and also add it here. No, we are tracing it. We will not make mistake or so that it won't be difficult. Understand? Okay. So place it here. Now I love excellence. I love excellence. I don't know about anybody, but I love excellence. Whatever I do, I give it my absolute best. I don't know who is watching this video, so I don't want anybody to regret ever watching my video. So that is why I take my time to create my tutorial videos. So add a point here, also add a point here, and click on this. Let's adjust this part. All right. Okay. This is good. Quickly guys, there's something I want to say. So there was a message one of the admin posted in the community. I believe that many of you have seen that message. Yeah, if you know that my channel has helped you improve your skill in a small way, if you know my channel has contributed to your growth, I believe this is an opportunity for you to support my channel. The essence of this design challenge is for me to help you improve your skill. There are a whole lot of things I believe you guys have learned since this challenge began, but it's not out of place for you to support my channel if you want me to create more tutorial videos. I know you might be saying, but you've been creating videos before now. Mind you, the videos I've been creating recently specifically for you guys. My aim and the reason why I created those videos is for you guys to improve your skill. So whatever you know you can afford for you to support my channel, go ahead and send it. The account details is in our platform. If you know my channel has helped you, whatever amount, just send it so I can be encouraged to create more tutorial video. I'm not telling you to send 10,000, 20,000, whatever you know you can afford, you can send. And if you are new here, you're watching my video, you can join our community. I've created so many videos on my YouTube channel, and I believe that some of you that are watching this video right now are not in our community. You can as well participate. You can join our community so that you can gain access to the account details and then send whatever you can afford. For those of you that will be doing that, thank you so much. I'm not compelling anybody. No, I'm just soliciting for your support. You guys don't know what it takes to create tutorial videos. I wish you know. You will support me so I can be encouraged to create more videos. So thank you so much. Now let's continue. It is time for us to connect the point. So click on this icon. Yeah, just click on it. Hope you can see this. We've connected the point. Okay. So this is what we're going to do right now. Let's adjust and re-edit. Okay. So take it this way, bring it down, stretch it. Okay. Mind you, the person that created this logo did not use PixelLab. Hope you know. The person used a complicated software. But guess what? We're using PixelLab to recreate this logo. Come on. PixelLab is powerful. I love this tool so much. So guys, we are done. The next thing we need to do is for us to fill this shape. And how do we fill it? Come down. So fill it. As you can see, we are done. So click on your good icon. You can take away the stroke if you want. Just take it away like this. And as well leave it. So just click on your good icon. Hope you can see what we've done. Yeah. Now for this last one, I mean that leaf-like shape. So let's zoom in so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay. So go to your bezel. So scale it. Now move it. Yeah. All right. So edit it. Place this here. All right. So bring it down this way. Reduce it. Okay. Reduce it. Turn it. So place it here. Okay, place it there. That reminds me, let's change the pattern. We'll be using sharp. This is smooth, the second one is flat, then the third one is sharp. We want to use sharp because of the two pointed edges. We want the two pointed edges of that leaf-like shape to be sharp, and this is the pattern that will help us achieve that. So bring this down. So place it here. That's not all. So click on this first icon for us to add points. So add a point. That's good. Now connect all the points. Beautiful. So let's edit the points. So edit it this way. You can see what I'm doing. Yeah, edit it this way. All right. And bring this down. So what we're going to do now is this. Let's take away these points. Don't worry, it's Vixen Tech. So edit it. Come over to this place. So edit it. It's as simple as that. It's not difficult. You understand? So guys, we are done. So what do? You are going to fill it. Yeah, that's all. That's basically how we were able to create this logo. I know it's not looking too sharp, but we're able to trace it. It's not perfect, but I believe that if you change the pattern to sharp, it will look better. Because if you look at that leaf-like shape, it is looking more like that part of the Apple logo. So just go ahead and play around. Just go ahead and play around with the tool. I believe you will learn more when you practice on your own. There was something I learned recently. I realized that whatever you don't practice, you will always struggle to do it. Yeah, it is often said practice makes perfect. Practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes better. So the more you practice, the more you'll be good at what you do. So that was the end of this tutorial video. Do well to leave a comment in the comment section, like this video. If you are yet to subscribe, hit the subscribe button, smash the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a video on my YouTube channel. And don't forget to equally share this video with a friend. If you know you got value from this video, go ahead and share it with a friend. And also, if you want to support my channel, go ahead and support my channel. If you need the account details, you can join our community so you can gain access to it. Now, for the members of our community, please go ahead and support my channel. I solicit for your support. Thank you so much. My name is Victor and the name of my brand is Vixen Tech. See you tomorrow, which happens to be day 26.